Oh, okay. That's me. Okay. Thank you, Leo. And I just want to remind everyone a year before exactly this month, and I was here, and I was talking about why China will go, will have the chance to go social democracy. And why, among the three choices I pointed out in the future, one is Russia, if China turn into Russia, or second, if China turn into America, or China and turn into Nordic Sweden, which system we prefer. So I said we will have quite a high possibility to turn into Swedish model social democracy, but we don't want to turn into Russia, that's for sure, and we also don't want to turn into America. And that's the last year I was saying. Now it is time to further explain, and using Walmart case. Walmart, we all heard that the union, how hard the union has been trying to get a union into Walmart stores in this country, and it's pretty difficult. I describe this, the United States, this system, which is I'm sorry, forgive me, and no offense here, and I just want to say, this market, free market oriented system, as a system that if someone being called a socialist, you're politically dead. And that's my understanding. This environment is a perfect water for fish, like Walmart. And it's if Walmart is a sea fish, it's a sea water. If Walmart is a sweetwater fish, this is sweet water. So it's a perfect match. That's why Walmart is able to grow in this country. And China, Walmart grown really fast. But actually, China is not the perfect water for Walmart in principle. But why Walmart could grow? When I say China shouldn't be the perfect water for this fish, is because we have the Communist Party, we have the socialism system, supposed to be. But why this Walmart, the past 20 years, grown so fast in China, is because workers don't have a union, and workers don't have the rights to bargain. In other words, the Communist Party, in the last 30 years, the main target for them is to develop the economy. So the workers' voice is being completely covered. So Walmart took advantage of that and able to develop. That's how the Walmart is being able to develop in China. Now I think they have more than 400 stores in this country, and they are going to grow for more. Now we're talking about if the elements of communist regime and the socialism system in potential can be the changing element to make Walmart behave. We're not going to kill Walmart. We need more companies to do business in all the countries. The trade union movement is quite realistic, and we're not revolutionary. We are not going to try to take over the business and eliminate them like the communist revolutionary. We want to have more business to be able to operate, but we just want to share the good portion of the productivity. So I describe it as if we have a good strategy and good understanding about what is happening in China, what is going to happen in China. If we have a precise, good analysis and we have a good strategy, we are able to make China as if Walmart is not a fish, is a wolf biting around. And we're going to make China as a zoo for Walmart, not the wild jungle. It is possible. And what will be the zoo element for Walmart? Again, is one of them is the calm list. I will explain that later. But the first is there are several elements already exist. We can see first, Mr. Duan already said, workers in Walmart are not keep themselves quiet. They start asking asking for better payment, and as he explained, this worker, not only him, there are many, we know them, and they are on the social media try to get organized. If you read Chinese and you go to this Walmart workers online association, something like that, and you will see their complaint every day from different stores with their store numbers and which store I come from, what problem we have. So the workers are no longer silent in Walmart. In general, not only in Walmart, in other manufacturers, in sanitation, in construction. So all these sectors, workers in China in general are speaking out, not silent anymore. And second, starting from 2005, we, together with Mr. Duan and many other labor NGOs, we have been trying to introduce collective bargaining system in workplaces in China. So at that time, we decided, we made a quite a difficult, politically absolutely incorrect decision, which is instead of continue fighting for freedom of association and political battle against the Communist Party, we decided to tackle the point, rights to collective bargaining. So it's economical matter. It is not a political battle, it's economical. So that 10 years fight we have been doing, now the fruit is appearing. The collective bargaining system, a collective bargaining system is being recognized by the public, including the government, the workers, most importantly, and more labor NGOs and labor lawyers and policymakers as the most effective instrument to have better labor relations. So this 10 years of politically incorrect fight and now start bearing fruit as the broader and broader recognition for collective bargaining rights for workers in China. And third is I would say the market. Walmart's goal is to make money. It's not to do anything else. In China, there's a potentially 1.5 billion population. It's the market will keep Walmart in China. It's not anything else. Why Walmart running to China? It's not because they like the communist regime. It's because they know that there's advantage to take. There's a market potential in the future. Especially, we are continuing this collective bargaining-oriented trade union movement building. That means we will have many hundred million workers will be able to consume more, and that means Walmart will have more chance to make a profit. So they are not going to run away from China. They will build more stores. So that's the third element. And fourth, there's already an evidence that Chinese the communist regime can really tight up Walmart. which is in 2006. The ACFTU, the official trade union, tried to approach Walmart. They approached Walmart not for the reason to really organize a union to bargain with them for workers. It's for the sake of it, and the face the face of the trade union, as Walmart is the biggest enterprise on earth, and there's no union. So that is a big failure for the trade union. So they have to make this happen. Walmart did not know that, and Walmart dared to smash the door on the official trade union. And that made the official trade union really angry. It's not because Walmart did not respect the workers' rights. They were disrespect to the union. So the battle starts. And finally, it's a few months later, Walmart backed down. And there was a deal, and all Walmart stores in China has to have a union. So now every Walmart store, you have a union. Although, as Mr. Duan pointed out, the union immediately adopted by the senior managers, and it's a deal. It's becoming a yellow union. So the official union took the union due, according to the trade union law, 2% of the total salary. And they allowed the union being controlled by the Walmart management. So that was, but still, I would say that's an evidence. And under this regime, this is probably the only regime that can tighten up Walmart to make Walmart to set it in the zoo to not to biting people around, and so fourth, I would say, last year I was saying here, if a strong trade union movement based on collective bargaining in workplaces in China, we are talking about several hundred million workers, if they are the member of a real trade union. What I mean, over time, the ACFTU will be able to reformed by workers' participation through collective bargaining, through workplace trade union election. More and more worker representatives, such as the Walmart worker, Mr. Wang Shishu, Duan Yi just mentioned, worker representatives like him can be elected into the trade union, either Walmart union or other manufacturer trade unions. More workers are elected into the union, and the union will be peacefully reformed into a real union that can represent workers and bargain on workers' behalf. If we have that strong union, we're talking about several hundred million able to bargain. And this force will be the real force for the Communist Party to be allied with, not as enemy. Now the Communist Party tend to see the workers, the rising workers' power, organize the workers as enemies, as a potential threat, because there are two elements. One is Solidarność in Poland in the 1980s, and that was the ending of the end of a communist regime in the Eastern European countries. That was a huge, painful lesson for the Communist Party in China to listen. So therefore, they are afraid. Secondly, is as a workers' party, they have never delivered their promises. After 66 years. And they are afraid if the workers get organized and the workers won't recognize them as workers' party, so they will lose legitimacy. Facing to this political situation, if workers' movement, again, after 10 years of successful introducing collective bargaining to depoliticize the labor movement, if we move one step towards, we're not going to become powerful and then to eliminate Communist Party. Rather, the new trade union movement, for the sake of rebuild or maintain the left-wing political force in China, excuse me, we're going to become ally with the Communist Party to make sure the party will reflect their true themselves as what they promised to working class, to make China as a real socialism system. So workers will support the Communist Party if the Communist Party, their policy represents the workers. So that is, again, a big, excuse me, political risk for me and for us, for the trade union movements to take that position, which is, I know many friends of mine will challenge me on that, as 10 years ago when I tried to depoliticize the trade union movement into collective bargaining rather than freedom association, and the next one will be more difficult. But well, in order to make China as a better country, in order to make China's trade union movement able to really grow and to make China as the biggest real social democrat regime, to avoid China to become the world's biggest market-oriented regime, and which will, if China become like that, pure market-oriented system, that will suck up entire Earth, the resource, the energy, material, and that wouldn't be even enough for China to make the product. That's not the future of the world. That will be the end of the world. So, therefore, for many reasons, not only strategically to develop a labor movement, but also for much longer future, we do need to consider to build ally in between the workers' movement and the Communist Party to make that happen. So if that happens, well, you don't have to worry about Walmart. Walmart will have to be in the cage to behave, and we believe. And if Walmart in the cage of China behave, and that will affect Walmart behavior in this country. So that's my picture. Thank you.